Hey, it's Dave with exploringit.com. And if you're like me, your wife just looked at you and said, what are we going to do for Halloween this year? And you probably said, this is all about the time that we turned our kid's stroller into a fighter jet. Happy Saturday. Or Thursday, Friday, whatever day it is you're watching this. I'm making this on Saturday, because that's a good cup of joe. Anyways, before we get started, I want to thank everybody for watching all of my other videos. Some of these are starting to get a couple hundred views, and I'm loving it. We're at 50 subscribers. Yes! That's awesome! That's so awesome to me. I've been doing this for 1 month, and honestly, I'm blown away by the support. And stay tuned, because exploringit.com is going to change for a way that you can support the channel. I know, you're all really excited, right? Everybody's super excited to give money to people. And I'm going to do some really fun things with it, with some of the t-shirts and some gift packages for everybody. And I'm done with that rollout. You guys will know. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Your support means the absolute world to me. And here's what you're going to need for this project if you want to follow along with me. A 2x4 or a 2x2, anything that will help you build a nice sturdy base. You're going to need an X-Acto knife or some kind of box cutter. You're going to need some thicker poster board that you kind of get from a craft store. You want about a couple centimeters thick for this because it's the wings and it's the base of the, you'll use it for the tail, use it for the wings, all that stuff. You're going to want some tape, duct tape would work, and then you're going to want some finishing tape, and I used hockey tape because duh, hockey's the coolest. Also, who doesn't have hockey tape laying around their house? I thought everybody did. And you're also going to need something to transform the white. If you can find gray poster board, that would be awesome because then you won't have to paint it. But I only could find white. So I used a tablecloth for an outdoor picnic, and I found a gray metallic. Those are all your materials. That's everything you'll need for this particular project. I'll link all the stuff that I had for this build in the comments below. And then, maybe I'll make another 32 cents on Amazon affiliates. First, you're going to take your 2x2s or your 2x4, whichever one you have, and you're going to want to cut it so that you'll have a U. You can't get the 2x4 from Amazon though, so the rest of it though. So I'll show you the stroller that we have and how we built it. The one that we had a little carriage that you drop his carry thing on, drop it onto the top. So I used that as the cockpit, and I took the 2x4s and I made a U out of them, and I stuck it underneath the cockpit so that the rest of the carriage was kind of low sloping like this, and this is where the baby carrier popped on. So that turned into the cockpit, and I took the 2x4s and stuck it right there. So the back was here, and then this was facing the front, and I just slid it in that way. The next thing you're going to want to do is take the poster board that you got, the thicker poster board, and you're going to want to cut the shape of the wings. So you need 2 of them. If you have one side that has the color, make sure you don't cut the same shape because they're going to be opposite of each other. They have to reflect each other. If you are going to paint this, spray paint it, or if you're going to use the tablecloth like I did, it doesn't matter. You can cut them both the same shape. You'll see also here that I cut some grooves out on the side. So I cut the wing shape first. I cut a little notch into the side so it would sit on to the side of the stroller, and your stroller shape is probably going to be different, so I just wanted it to slide in there. And I took a staple gun and I stapled it all to the base, the wooden base, and that gave me a nice sturdy base to work off of, and a great way to kind of build from there. So I took a black piece of poster board and I just kind of curled it around, make a funnel out of it. Stapled the bottom together so that it would kind of came back together. But I took the cone and I slid it on there, stapled that to the wooden piece as well. So I've got the wooden piece locked into the back of the stroller. I've got the wings on now. I've got the nose piece on there, and I took one more piece of the cardboard, flat nose triangle, plopped it over the top. And then next I put some undercarriage pieces on there so that it would cover up the bottom of the stroller and the front wheels, and that's just cardboard. It's just a cardboard box that I had. So I took the sub piece, I put it over the top, I taped everything together. You got the nose now, you got the sub piece, you got the wings, and the only thing that we're missing are the tail pieces. Once I had it all together, I pulled it apart again so that I could put it back together with the wrap on the wings. I used the tablecloth to wrap it around to give it that metallic look. Then I put it all back together. You'll see here I wrapped the sides where the wings connect, and I wrapped the front where the nose connected. I also gave our little guy a name. He was Maverick that year. And I wrapped the edges of the wings with the tape as well, just to give it a really cool look. Little guy also needed some stars and some stripes. Can't have no decorations on your fighter jet. It was really cool. We had a blast. We only went out for about an hour that year, but it was still enough for us. The guy was like 3 months old. We also dressed him up as Hulk Hogan, and we did tourists last year, so we turned the wagon into a monorail. Let me know what you're going to be for Halloween this year. I can't wait to see your costumes. I can't wait to see what you post in the comments below. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for subscribing. Your support means the world to me, and have a great day.